Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils and today, in a nutshell, Panic Mansion! Panic Mansion is from Blue Orange Games. Sorry by the way for my voice, I have a little bit of a cold so far, but anyway. So, Panic Mansion. Let's take a closer look to Panic Mansion and what Panic Mansion is. First of all, I really love and appreciate when a company is making a rulebook out of a bunch of different languages. In here you have 8 different languages in this rulebook, which is awesome. I always like that, I always love that, and I always mention that because I like it. Another thing I wanted to mention before I go deeper into this game is the box. So the box has a plastic here, a transparent plastic foil in the bottom of the box, so you can see what's inside the box because it comes like this here, and you see and even can play it inside here because some of the components are already in there, so you can try it out before you buy in your store, in your friendly local gaming store, which I really like and really appreciate. Cool idea, Blue Orange Games. I like that too. So, what is the game all about? It's a 1, 2, 3 or 4 player game. Technically a 2 to 4 player because 1 player is just a tryout or just as you can try to handle that. So you have rooms, player area with 8 different rooms, 8 different colors, 8 different styles here, design styles here, and all of them are different rooms from all different areas. They have the same color. So inside these rooms you have a bunch of these icons here. 2 snakes, 2 spiders, they are plastic, they are wooden, then 2 eyes, that's balls, then 1 adventurer, 3 treasures and 2 ghosts. Each player has all of these items, so there's a bunch of items and there are boxes. And last but not least, there are cards in it, little tiny squared cards, and these cards have a color of a room and on the other side some symbols. Sorted like Dixit, because Blue Orange is also Dixit, so you know exactly, or spotted in the United States, so it looks the same. And now you can play 2 versions of the game. Version 1 is, and this is the hard version, I'm starting out with the hard version, so you throw all your pieces in here. Now you flip over a room like this, and now you have to maneuver all your components that are in the rulebook in this green room. I do that with my fingers, but that's obviously not allowed. So you have to put in either all the treasures, like this one here, and the adventurer in here, something like this. So, and now you could stop. How? Wait. There is a ghost, an eye in it, that is not allowed. If you fulfill that one, you can get this card. And in the first version, you are only playing with 1 more ghost, like this here. But now, when you get a card, you are getting from your opponents 1 of these toys. For an example, this one or this. He blocks usually the doors between the rooms. Also really cool, or the creepy spider, very slow. So each time you get 1 victory point or 1 card, you get 1 additional item, and it's getting harder and harder. So this is a little bit of a catch-up mechanism. So if you are not as good in balancing this one here with making things like that and bring these pieces into the rooms you want, so then simply you're the other players making it harder for you. That is option 1. Option 2 is simply you have a stack of these cards here, like this here. You should stack them correctly, like this. And now you flip over this card here, like this. Now you have to bring in the purple room all these tiles listed on here. So 3 treasures, 1 ghost, 1 adventurer, and 1 snake. And you do that. You do this as fast as you can. Both versions are in the game, and that's technically Panic Mansion. First player who earns 5 of these room cards is the winner of the game. So you can imagine that is very fast and very entertaining. As always, in a nutshell, let's go to my personal experiences with this game. I played this game a couple of times as a party game, or as a gateway game, a door opener, icebreaker, call it whatever you want, or even at the end of the evening. So just as a game for fun. And what I really like on it is the fact that in the basic version, when you start out with 5 pieces and you get always another piece, which you never should bring into the room on top of it. So there is a way that when you are a little bit more experienced or a little bit more have better dexterity skills than other players and can bring these pieces faster into it, then the others get a compensation for it and you get a negative compensation, so you get a penalty for it, and the others are getting better and better and slash faster and faster, so they can catch up with you. That's a thing I really like. Even if you can now argue, hey, what is on a 4-on-4? So let's say you're going 2-0, then 2-1, then 3-1, then and so on, and then it's 4-4, then only dexterity counts as well. Yeah, that is true, but it's better than other dexterity games where the person who is a little bit smarter or a little bit more experienced in that game will always win. So here you have at least a little bit of a compensation. So it's the next step of a dexterity game. I haven't seen that in dexterity games so far, so that's really cool in my opinion. The other thing is, it's just a 15 to 20 minute game, and even if you don't want to play 5 cards, hey, why not playing 3 cards? That's fine too. Or if someone is super experienced, why not throwing in at the beginning of the game 2 more? Or even every time you are getting 1 room complete, you're getting 2 pieces into it. And things like that. So you can house rule the game, and that makes Panic Mansion really cool. For me, it's a cool filler game which brings a lot of fun to the table. Everybody shaking his rooms is trying to get the adventurer and the 3 treasures in one and the same room, and then shouting out and yelling, "Ah, got it, panic!" Or Panic Mansion is the official rule. So yeah, I can only say I had always a lot of fun with this game. Obviously not with hardcore gamers, and that's not true. Also hardcore gamers like it, but not as the only game for the whole evening. Anyway, so I can say I had never had a person on the table who said I hate it. Everybody said, okay, it's worth trying it out. Not everybody want to buy it. Okay, that's the nature of a dexterity game. I know that, but I can say I really enjoyed Panic Mansion over a lot of other dexterity games. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. Everybody can play it. It has an advantage for people who are not experienced as others. So, in my opinion, Panic Mansion is right now very hot, very high in the top list of dexterity games. If you are looking for a dexterity game, why not taking a closer look to Panic Mansion from Blue Orange Games? My name is Nils, Cyrils Brettspiele durchgespielt, and today, in a nutshell, we took a look at Panic Mansion. See you next time. Until then, have a great day. Bye bye.